Hi, um, welcome to my classes, Sir Maxwell. We are treating the topic citizenship and human rights abuse. Citizenship and human rights abuse. In a previous lesson, we were discussing so many things, but this lesson has to do with rights. Rights. Later on, we also do responsibilities. Rights. So, what are rights? Rights are the freedoms and advantages that everyone should be allowed to have under the Constitution. Rights are the freedoms and advantages that everyone should be allowed to have under the Constitution. Or somebody can say they are the privileges that you enjoy under the Constitution, which means that you are enjoying these things because they are stated in the Constitution. Without the Constitution stating them, you can't enjoy them. So that's what we term rights. Now, let's look at the types of rights. The types of rights. So our first one is legal rights. Legal rights. So legal rights are the rights that enable the citizens to have protection under the law when contesting their cases in court. Legal rights are the rights that enable the citizens to have protection under the law when contesting their cases in court. So when we talk about legal rights, it's the right that enables every citizen to have access to the court. Under that right, you have the right to sue and to be sued. You have the right to have fair trial when it comes to the court. So any issue that is related to the court, since you're a citizen of Ghana, you have the right to seek for your legal rights. So that would term at the legal rights. Let's move on to political rights. Political rights. These are the rights that allow citizens to participate in the governance of the state. These are the rights that allow citizens to participate in the governance of the state. So with the political rights, these are the rights that you enjoy you enjoy because you are privileged by the Constitution to take part in the governance of the state. So you have the right to vote and to be voted for. You have the right to stand for any public office if you are qualified. You get it? So that's what term as the political rights. And I'm giving an example that the right to vote and be voted for, like this election, those who are going to vote or those who are qualified to vote, they are going to exercise or enjoy their political rights. And I also said that those who are aspiring for become an MP and other people, they are also enjoying their political rights because they have the right to stand for any public office. That's if they are qualified. Good. Now let's continue. The next one is economic rights. These are the rights that allows a citizen to decide how he or she could generate income for him or herself. These are the rights that allow citizens to decide how he or she could generate income for him or herself. So the economic right is the right that deal with your work. You have the right to work. You see, you have the right to work and to do any genuine work. You have the right to a good or a conducive work atmosphere at your workplace. You have the right to purchase any property if it's only legal. You get it? So all this, as your work, own properties, to start businesses and all those things fall under your economic rights. And nobody can infringe upon that right of yours. Good. Let's move on. Let's come to natural rights. Natural rights. These include the right to life and freedom of speech. These include the right to life and freedom of speech. So this right is given to us by nature. Nobody can take your life. Nobody can take your life. You get it? So it's inherent. It's like it's God-given. Nobody can take it from you. So you have the right to live. Nobody can kill you. That's the reason why you walk freely around. Because this right is kind of protected because it is stipulated and is entrenched in the Constitution that nobody can take your life. And also, all of that has to do with the freedom of speech. You have the right to say whatever you want to say. There are barriers though, but you have the right to say whatever you want to say. Somebody says that your right ends as where somebody else's begins. You get it? So you have the right to do anything you want, but it ends at where another person's right begins. You get it? So you have the right to say anything you want to say, but you should know how and where and when to say it. Good. Let's move to our last but one. Social rights. These are the rights that allows people to coexist with one another. These are the rights that allow people to coexist with one another. So under this right, you have the right to marry. You have the freedom to move. You have the freedom to join any religion you want to join. You have the right that nobody can discriminate you. Nobody can beat you. I mean, all those things, they fall under this social right. The right that allows people to coexist. Coexist means that the right allows us to live with one another peacefully in the society. Good. Let's move on to our last one. Educational rights. These rights allows every person to have equal access to education and have equal educational opportunity to develop personal talent. So this is a right for you to go to school and to be educated. Nobody can say that you can't go to school. It's your right. It's your privilege. It's to your advantage because it's in the constitution that you have to be educated. You have to develop your talent, as it were. So these are the types of rights that we have. Let me mention them again. Legal rights, political rights, economic rights. We have social rights, natural rights, and so do we have educational rights. So let's go to assignment. For assignment, you're going to define what right is, and also you will outline any 4 types of rights. When I mean outline, you state it. So, for example, if it's natural right, and tell me or explain to me shortly or briefly what natural right is. You get it? And you send this assignment to me on WhatsApp. Some of you are doing a lot of mistakes when I write your assignment. Please make sure you do the right thing for me. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day.